Ladies and gentlemen, we come on to main event time. This is going to be an absolute cracker, ladies and gentlemen. It's a super lightweight solo area title eliminator. It's scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds. Please welcome to the blue corner, Sanjeev Sahota.
This might be an early stoppage.
I've got an inkling one of them's going to get a stoppage. I don't know which. Genuinely got no idea.
I would speculate Idris Hill might have the heavier artillery.
Do you think?
He's got that dangerous right hand that he likes to throw. But don't doubt how tough Sahota is.
No, at all. Not at all.
And Sahota's brought a large number of the Sikh community.
Yes!
We've now got Punjabi MZ with Mundi Antabachke, which means beware of the boys.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, it means beware of the boys.
That's a great entrance.
So basically it's a brother telling his sister why you need to beware of the boys.
Oh, okay.
If I was in the mood, I would sing along to this.
I haven't got it in me. I'll wait for Guns N' Roses to come back before... And he's getting his groove on. He's warming up.
And they've got the drums in the background accompanying.
Yes.
Sahota is massive in the Asian community, particularly in Essex and East London.
We have some live drumming going on behind us as well. He's doing a fantastic job.
Should be really precise and say, I think the Sikh community are definitely out in force. And now we've got Idris Hill coming, a bit more subdued.
Comes. Area title eliminator fight this, which it's good to see two young lads. Both decent records on them. Idris Hill had that loss to Danny Parsons, was that 2-3 fights back?
And then he had the draw with
Sahal Ahmed,
yeah,
where they clashed heads, didn't they, early doors, and he went to a technical draw. But
the name escapes me, but they have a common opponent. And they have a common opponent, and between the common opponent, one stopped and the other didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sold on Idris Hill's power in this one.
I think it was Gayula Tolosi.
Great pronunciation there.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a super lightweight southern area title eliminator. Scheduled for
Idris stopped it, and Sanjeev didn't.
They've got the drums going.
Again,
they've got the drums going.
That is a huge welcome for the man.
I think he's got the majority of the fans for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, boxing out of the red corner. We're in the white, blue, and fluorescent stripe. Winning at 9 stone 12 pounds. Coming to the ring with a fight record of 8 professional fights, 6 wins, 1 inside the distance, 1 loss, 1 draw. From West Clifton City, Idris
from West Clifton-on-Sea. If you're ever around that area in the summer, fantastic.
Is it? Never been there.
Estuary town, really nice. I wonder if Bellini's is still going in Leon-Sea. That was a good night out on occasion.
You're a well-travelled man.
And then head straight into Southend.
Good luck to security keeping these fans down, I have to say. It's they had a job in their hands in that last fight, but they got 10 rounds to get through this time. Well, potentially. undefeated is Sahota. So 8 fights into his career, area title eliminator. Nice seeing 2 young lads.
Is he still trying out the Dominic Negus gym with Boy Jones Jr. and the rest of them out there?
I believe so.
Is it Chigwell? Look for Idris to be trying to find a home for that right hand relatively early. And he's gone, there we go already.
There he goes, trying to bring it up.
Yep.
Nice double jab there from Hill.
Great lad, actually. Sanjeev's a great lad. Great story. Was a fat kid, was bullied at school, and through boxing, you know, he managed to resolve all those issues.
Excellent.
Just another reminder of how great boxing can be as an agent of change in people's lives.
That's a nice little exchange. Overhand right there by Hill.
Just based on his previous fights, I think Idris would like this to get. Would like this to get messy. I don't think Sanjeev will want it to get messy. He'll want to stay behind that nice tight guard and just work the basics.
Good left hook there by Sanjeev. But takes a jab on the way back out. Hill looks to use that jab to set the right hand every time, doesn't he? But he's almost communicating it before he does it. He leans down to the left when he jabs and then brings the right over the top, but it's almost like you can read that before he throws it.
Which is fine, but in that situation, you want to then vary your concept point, whether it's the head or the body.
Yeah, absolutely, but it may well work for the first few rounds. I don't want to see him doing that come round 4 or 5. I suspect it's a bit obvious by then.
In what's been a night for rather loud ring attire, Idris Hill has not let us down either.
He is absolutely nailing that. It's a nice kit with the old Fight Talk logo on the side as well.
But the Fight Talk lads are everywhere tonight, literally.
As is Big Coogan, he's got an eye over us somewhere.
So we can see Sam and Craig from Fight Talk proudly watching their charge.
This is good. I like this so far. Sahota's clearly the better boxer, I think. You could say the more rounded. But Hill, he's a dangerous man.
I think he needs to respect Sanjeev's chin a bit more and actually set these attacks up.
Again, that lead right where he's trying to chop it down, but he's doing it just poshing.
Whoa, his legs have gone.
He's on dodgy legs there, Id. He's in trouble. Sahota.
This might not go to the end of the bell.
He needs to get the hands up in here. He needs to hang on.
He needs to hold.
He doesn't need to trade. That's the worst thing he should be doing. The drums are going.
The bell saves him. He's not on steady legs at the moment. He has a minute to recover. A minute to get his sensibilities back.
The legs are going on Hill. Sanjeev Sahota sensed it a little bit too late almost. It was only when the legs went. If he'd have sensed that maybe a second earlier, he could have jumped on him and jumped him. I think the drummer realised he was in trouble before Sanjeev realised he was in trouble.
Good calm energy in the Sahal corner there.
Don't worry about a thing maybe lost on the Hill corner right now.
Hill, there's a bit of energy there. Lead trainer is obviously giving instructions, but my sense at the moment is Idris Hill needs to get back to his basics, let his head clear.
He needed that minute, it's fair to say. Hopefully he's recovered enough, but we'll see. Sanjeev may well try and get in. Hill having a little look over to the corner. Not his trainer, but somebody shouting instruction to him. That'll be Danny Connor telling him to get the left hand up.
Danny Connor with the best instructions in the game right now.
Danny Connor's going to come and jump on commentary.
Danny Connor, probably one of the best speakers in boxing, will give you some funny lines.
They're going. Danny Connor's going to hopefully keep his language better than what I just heard over in the corner.
Yeah, sorry boys, he's one of my gym mates here, ID Hill, against Sanjeev Singh Sahota. But I know Sanjeev really well also. I've sparred with him a few times, but he's improved an awful lot. When I sparred him, he was just a
left hand again.
Yeah, he was a come forward fighter, Sanjeev, but he didn't have much boxing skills. But
he's a very slick boxer tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he's boxing really well. You know, ID's a really good fighter. When he's on point, he's got a great jab, and he's real awkward. He's got his shots come from all over the place. He's timing, you know, he's got great timing. But obviously the first round, the 10-8 to Sanjeev, and to be fair, I think he's finding it a home with a jab.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
You know, ID needs to move his head a little bit and keep his hands nice and tight, get his earmuffs on, as they say.
What are ID's recovery powers like? Are they?
Say that again.
What are his recovery powers like?
Yeah, well, look, as you can see, he has recovered. He's recovered really well. He's a fit kid. He lives the life. You know, he's always in the gym.
Yeah.
And when he's not in the gym, he's out running. He lives the life. He's a true professional. But Sanjeev is keeping up a hot pace here, so it'd be interesting to see if he can keep this up for the full 10.
He's taking that jab every time, isn't he, Id?
Yeah, he is. But, you know, it's like you said, he can't do that. He needs to box. He needs to move his head. And he needs to be a little bit more cute with his shots, you know, and not take so many. He'll be getting roasted back in the corner, but listen, it's a good fight for the fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good right hand. Yeah, nice right hand. And again, like, ID's hitting him as well with a nice. He's catching him with a nice jab also. But you know, it's a brilliant fight so far.
You've been helping ID out in the gym for this fight.
Yeah. I've been in the gym doing bits and pieces, doing rounds, coming with a nice right hand there as well. You know, it's a good fight so far. But you know, like I said, you know, if ID can box and move and draw Sanjeev on, then he can win this fight. But he needs to improve that head movement.
He's starting to establish the jab a little bit, which he didn't do in the first round at all, did he? Really, it was.
That's right, and that's the worst thing, because ID's got a great jab when he uses it, and you know he can get a lot of power in that jab as well. That round's a little bit even, but I'll probably go with Sanjeev for that round because of the work rate. But if ID can get into his groove, like I said, and just start boxing, I think it'd be a lot more of an even fight.
I think he needed that round just to settle himself back down after the damage of the first, didn't he?
Definitely. So, you know, I've never ever seen him hurt. You know, I've never seen him hurt in the gym. He spars with the likes of me, Johnny Coyle, Adam Salmon, who boxed earlier. Obviously, I'm not the biggest puncher, but Johnny and Adam, they can really punch. And he's never ever been hurt in the gym. I've never seen him hurt, and so that was a bit of a shock. But like I said, it's a good fight so far, coming into the third round.
What's going on in your career then, Danny? Fill us in. You've got Maxi Hughes coming up.
Yeah, fighting Maxi Hughes on the 25th of November in Doncaster, at the Doncaster Dome on Steffi Ball's show.
Yeah.
It's a good show, great show. I think it might even nearly be sold out now. Woodhouse is on the bill as well, Andy Townsend, Lee Appleyard, so there's some really good names
Steffi
on there.
Ball puts on good cards, and
he don't mess about.
Very well up north.
He don't mess about. I'm very grateful. You know, MTK have got me in this position, and Steffi's got me on the card.
Good right hand there by Sahota.
Yeah. CID's looking a bit more like he's trying to move now. Nice jab, double jab right hand there.
Nice right to the body as well by ID, wasn't it?
He's just trading a bit too much. He needs to be a bit cuter. Nice boxing from Sahota.
Yeah.
Good jab again, good jab. He needs to move his head a bit. See, this is what British boxing's lacking. It's becoming a bit more apparent nowadays, but 50-50 fights like this, you know.
Yep.
These are the type of fights that are going to bring British boxing back into the limelight, you know.
And it's brilliant to see. It's an area title eliminator. Two young lads, not willing
Definitely.
I'm not worried about losing a record.
Yeah. When my eliminator, so to speak, was against Tyler Goodjohn for the Masters title, and we had a 10-round war. And
Which one?
there was the second one. I lost the first one, won the second one, and then went on to beat Evangelou for the southern area. But you know, these fights like this, they're the blood of, you know, this is the
good right hand there by him.
Boxing needs. Brilliant right hand there. Brilliant right hand.
He's picked it well. He's starting to get his timing, isn't he?
Yeah, I think tide's starting to turn a little bit here.
Again, the nice right uppercut.
Like
He's trying to open up on the inside.
Yeah, he's got power that you wouldn't expect. ID. It comes out of nowhere. Like I said, you can't see the shots coming.
He uses that chopping right over the top, doesn't he?
That's definitely a Team Wilkie thing, mate. We've all got that chopping right.
It's almost similar to the one Golovkin used against Rubio, where he went over the guard.
He's got a brilliant chopping right, and that's what I'm saying with Sanjeev. He's not, no disrespect, but he's not the hardest man to find, which is why this is going to be such a good fight. They're both there.
Well, neither men are hard to find, are they?
No, exactly that.
Making it enjoyable. But you're right, 50-50 fights. You've got, what, 1,500 people in this place.
Yeah, exactly.
Nearly every one of them behind us stood on their feet.
So I mean, people want to see these type of fights. They want to see 50-50 fights, proper fights. And you know, MTK have put a few good fights on tonight, so there's a good action in the Brentwood Centre tonight.
Going back to the jab now, Sanjeev. Hill starting to move his head around. Is he a slow starter in the gym?
You know, not anything out of the ordinary, but like he started the round well with the jab, but now he's taking his foot off the gas a bit, and Sahota's sort of creeping his way back into the round. And it's things like that count over the long distance.
Yeah.
I give that round to Hill though. To be fair, I think he took that with the bigger shots.
Yeah.
So I've got it 2-1 to Sahota going into the fourth.
Right, we're going to do some scribbling down here and see if we can work out how we're scoring it.
Yo. Look at that. 35, nearly 30.
We're just doing some totting up how we're scoring it thus far. Both of us got it equal at the moment, actually.
I've got ID losing the first down to the knockdown, obviously, but then ID coming back from winning the second too. Yeah.
We've got Lee and with us, the event organiser. Let's shove him on the microphone for a minute.
Got the governor with us.
You having a good night, Lee?
Yeah, very good night. It's been quite entertaining. The venue is absolutely rammed.
Packed.
I can't believe it. It's good numbers. The viewing figures on IFL has been brilliant. So yeah, all round good night.
Good shot to the body there from Sahota. It's a nice jab as well when he throws it. Nice jab back from ID Hill.
It's a good 50-50 fight.
Yeah, it is. Brilliant fight. That's exactly what we were just saying. Nice jab again from ID. All action fight. All action this one.
Yeah, the support from Sanjeev Sahota is unreal. His crowd are absolutely mental. The big drums and stuff. But listen, I'll leave you guys to it.
Sahota's controlling, good right hand there.
So you're back with me now.
Good jab again from Hill. Sahota with a right hand.
Lead right, just connects. Not a lot of power in it, is it? But it's a
there's not a lot of power in it, but it's a scoring shot, and, and it's eye catching. You know, the judges are going to remember that over the long run. Good double jab from ID, but he needs to pick the work rate up. He needs to throw more than just a jab now. He needs to double it up, throw the right hand, finish with a hook. Nice jab from Hill, pushing back. And the
he's
right
loading
hand.
up on the right hand, isn't he, Hill?
Yeah, he is. He is loading up on it, showing it a little bit. Nice chopping right there, just misses. Good defensive work from Sahota. Good defensive work from ID as well there. Great fight this. Good shot, good shot.
Right, here we go.
Both caught each other with
the
good
legs
shots
look a little bit dodgy there for Hill, maybe.
That's all right. His legs are always like that. His legs are always like that, mate.
Looks like he's getting ready for
like
sugar hut.
He's like Bambi in the gym. But yeah, both landing really good shots there.
Looking for the uppercut, but missing there, Hill.
If he was a little bit more busy, ID, he'd be catching Sahota all the time. But Sahota again here, finding a home for that jab every single time.
He seems to come out on the end of exchanges on top, Sahota. Always just picking out that. Oh, nice uppercut.
Yeah, good uppercut from Hill. ID needs to go on his back foot really and draw Sahota on.
Oh, good right hand as well.
Brilliant right hand.
He fainted with the left, didn't he? And Sahota bought it.
His corner's calling him on. You know, Alec and Derek Granger in the corner. Excellent.
I'd give that to Hill personally. I think Sahota's maybe the
close round. It's a close round to call.
You're not allowed 10 also, Danny. There's no Cole Front scorecards on it.
Oh yeah, I'm not taking the fight. Not taking the fight. What are we having? You marked yourself down?
I went with it. Yeah.
The worst thing is, because he's my gym mate, I'm trying as hard as I can not to be biased. Trying not to be biased, but I think he's just, you know, Sahota's finishing the exchange as well, but ID's starting him well, and I think he's doing the better work with the jab. But
Sahota's maybe the busier fighter, but
yeah,
it is. He's got the more effective attack.
Yeah, definitely.
Is he a fit lad?
Yeah, he's fit. He should do the distance, no problem. He should definitely do the distance, but we never know. You never know what happens in boxing.
Left himself open to the counter right there.
Right hand over the top. He's been caught with that shot a few times tonight. Good shot.
Shot for shot. Yeah, they're just trading, isn't they now?
Good jab there. Good jab, knocking back Sahota's head. Shot.
He leaves himself open, doesn't he, Hill, to counter left hook.
He needs to get his hands up.
But then he's very wide with the shot, so Sahota has to move back.
Good slip in there on the inside.
I'd like to see Sahota come underneath that right hand and look to counter with the left hook. There.
Good shot there. Good jab from Sahota, but again, ID comes back with something.
Exchange.
Nice jab there, nice jab.
Yeah.
See what I mean? He's got a really awkward jab.
Yeah.
You can see it coming, it looks slow, and then before you know it, bang. So I got a flat nose.
I think that was long before you were sparring at Hill, Danny. It's nice.
Good work there from Sahota.
Yeah. He just waited, didn't he? Waited until...
picked his shot again there, picked a nice jab. ID's hit. Hands a bit too low and he's just not moving his head. Nice jab there.
Sign of tiredness early on,
shot
maybe?
with a right hand. It looks like the tide's turning back now, don't it? Sahota's come out with a bit of purpose this round. Not that he didn't have purpose the first rounds, but I gave it to ID. Good right hand there over the top, but it was, and again with a nice left hand to follow. Yeah.
I think the Sahota corner are wanting him to roll underneath some of these shots.
Well, yeah, that would definitely be a good idea. Yeah.
But that right hand's so wide from Hill that if he could roll under it with the left hook on the end.
He's really awkward with his shots. You don't know whether it's coming over the top or coming underneath, and he's got that really long, awkward jab that just comes out of nowhere.
It is long, isn't it?
Yeah, he's sort of, do you know what? He's got the same sort of jab as Darren Hamilton. It just comes from nowhere. You think you're out of range, and it catches you.
Oh, good right to the
shot.
body.
Yeah, that was right. He was a bit off balance there, I thought. Good
nice.
right hand,
1-2.
brilliant right hand.
And again.
And
Hill needs to get on his feet a little bit, doesn't he?
Good jab.
He'll need to go and take a breather somewhere. Get out of the way.
Just taking a bit of time off here, ID, which is not a great. Good right uppercut in the southpaw stance here. Needs to double that jab up a little bit, I think.
Good round, Sanjeev
good
for
round,
me.
Yeah, I'll give that round to Sanjeev, definitely.
Hope you lot are enjoying this at home. This is a cracker. Get involved on the hashtag Essex Fight Night. Let us know what you think about it. How you got it scored. If you look back on the replay there. Nice right hand by Sanjeev. So it's that chopping down from Hill. I would have
Second out, round 6.
So I think we've got Sahota up by 1.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a close fight, ain't it? This could literally go any way. This fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue if it was back the other way.
No, same here. It's a great fight.
It's a nice flowy there by Hill.
Shaking his head, Sanjeev there. That's always a sure sign you've been caught with a shot. You know, them shots there, they don't hurt, but it's like you said, it's what the judges are seeing. Well, it's what the referee's seeing in this case.
Nice jab by Hill. Rock back the head. He's gone in. That's nice right hand.
That's it, clean. He's got that good jab.
Again, right hand knocks him back.
Good uppercut.
Sahota needs to be a little bit careful here, doesn't he? He's eaten a few early on in this round.
He is, but like I said again early, Sanjeev's got a habit of coming back late in the round. So we'll see if that follows suit this round.
He's got the Arthur Abraham approach.
Yeah, he has, but listen, I don't know if that will be enough to win him the round, because I think ID's taking the early rounds quite easily. Good uppercut there from ID. Block the body and come upstairs. Good jab. Good jab again.
Good jab again.
Good jab again.
Good right hand.
It's a good thing with two fighters and they don't move their head. You're in for a good night. You're in for a good
throw
night.
Everything down the middle.
Everything down the middle. That's it. Do you know what it is? They're area level fighters at this moment, and they've been evenly matched. So you're always bound to have a brilliant fight when it's like that. You know, they'll put as they go on in their careers, they'll improve as they go through the levels. And brilliant fight for them, Takeda. They've got this on the show. Brilliant fight.
They'll both come out of this fight better.
Definitely.
They'll both come out hopefully learning to move their head off that centre line a little bit.
100%, mate. 100%. Good jab again from ID Hill. A good move back. Good uppercut.
Nice right
brilliant uppercut there from Hill. It's cut. Sanjeev Sahota's cut.
on the right eye.
And that's a bad cut. That's under the eye.
Is that a clash of
Left
heads?
hook there. No, well, I think that was a punch. Ref hasn't said anything, so it looks like it's a punch. If it was a clash of heads, he would have called it. Step back. His eyes closing. That's a bad
painful.
look.
That looks painful.
ID's going to target that. He needs to target that eye with his jab.
I think you might see Sanjeev starting to go a little bit more all out.
Definitely.
That looks bad.
It is a bad cut. Bad cut, that is.
He hasn't gone for it yet, has he? You start to see that little, there he goes, jabbing right into that eye.
I think this fight's going to get stopped.
Let's see what the corner
this
can do.
This fight's got 3 rounds left in it. His eye's swollen now as well. His eyes is cut and it's swollen. So unless
the referee hasn't indicated a clash of heads either, has it? So it must be a legit.
We've got James Paisley in there working on the cut. He's been around the circuit for a few years, so he should know what he's doing. Yeah, I know James Paisley very well actually. Yeah. He was a corner man for when I fought Michael Devine a couple of times. So we've been in the opposite corners a few times, but he's a good fella, good coach. I'll give that round to Hill.
You and Michael have been exchanging words on social media recently, looking at possibly reacquainting in the future.
Well, who knows? I've got this fight at Max Hughes to think about first and foremost, and to be fair, listen, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to say nothing bad about the fella, because obviously listen, we'll let the fist do the talking if we ever get acquainted, but everyone knows my opinion on the fight, so we'll just leave it as that.
So the drums are starting back up again. The drums are starting back up. Terry's retired from commentary duty for the evening.
Like to see, I can't see yet how that eye's looking.
Let's have it. It's not going to take long to inhale straight in there.
That's swollen right up. This fight ain't going to go much longer.
I suspect you're going to start seeing some bombs coming out of Sanjeev as well, ain't you?
If I was ID right now, I'd be jumping on him. I'd be throwing my hand.
That left hand.
That left hook and that right hand. I'd be targeting that eye.
Sanjeev needs to cover that, but also try and
At the same time, ID needs to stay switched on, because it's easy to switch off at a time like this, go looking for the blood and get caught, and then before you know it, he's in the same situation as he was in round 1.
That eye is horrendous, by the way. If you can't see it, that's a nice right hand by Sanjeev.
Fair play to Sanjeev though. He's sticking in there and he's having a go. He's throwing that right hand and he's not letting it bother him. ID Hill's corners urging him, screaming at him to come forward now. Alec Wilkin, ex-British title challenger Derek Granger, he was a puncher as well in his time. Screaming for ID to come forward, but you know, if he can't see he needs to come forward now, he's never going to know. You know what I mean? With that eye,
Id can maybe take his time a little bit here as well.
That's bad.
It's cut as well. Really
That's
bad.
a terrible cut. Terrible cut.
I'm amazed Sanjeev.
The thing is, he's you can see his eyes cut, but he's abandoned the jab a bit. ID Hill.
Yeah, which was
That shot was
into that eye.
shot was the worst. That jab is what's done that eye, in my opinion.
I'm amazed Sanjeev hasn't thrown the kitchen sink in yet.
Oh mate, you know he must be thinking.
Easy for me to
but
say.
you know, he's listen. It's a fair point, but he's staying composed. He's staying cool and composed. He's trying to tuck up. He's gone into survival mode a little bit.
Oh, that looks different.
Nice jab again.
Oh, it's a nice left hook as well on the end by Hill.
Good jab again. He can't miss with a jab. He
Well,
can't
Sahota
miss
probably
with that
can't
jab.
see after shots, can he?
You know what? Jab, right hand, left hook is what would work a treat here.
Nice
He needs to
uppercut.
finish off with a left hook on every shot.
I think you'd have to start considering pulling Sanjeev out of this if you're his corner, because
Definitely.
he's not.
You know, cornermen do crazy things lately, especially when a man sold a lot of tickets.
Yeah, I mean he's not getting much success off of this now, and Id Hill's having things all his own way. Oh, he's taken another
That jab every single time, you know, I'll make you right. You know, I think his corner should think about pulling it. But the thing is, he's not taking massive shots. You know, he's getting caught with a jab, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing substantial landing.
He's not, but on the other hand, you've got to think about that land's well-being, and that eye looks pretty terrible. And now they're treating the nose as well.
Yeah. Like I said, ID's jab and his left hand, he's brilliant when he throws it properly.
I'd like to see his corner give him maybe one more round and just say go for everything.
The thing is, he needs to go for it. He needs to go for it now. If he's going to get anything out of this fight, it's going into the 8th round. So they've got 3 rounds left.
It's kitchen sink time, isn't it?
It's definitely kitchen sink time. It's definitely go out and throw everything you can at this guy time.
And fair play to Sanjeev for staying in this, because there are
He's stuck in
many
there.
fighters.
He's gutted it out, hasn't he? He's stuck in there like a warrior.
Many fighters that wouldn't have been in there. They're going to get the ringside doctor to check that.
I think they're going to get the doctor to have a look. He said, "Are you
No,
all right?"
he's not.
Yeah, he's asked him if he's all right.
And how many of you boxers ever say no?
Yeah,
I'm not.
a fighter's never going to say no. Fighter's never going to say no. He needs to throw that left hook. If ID Hill can start landing that left hook.
Do you reckon jab, uppercut, left hook?
If I was him, I'll tell you what, mate, I'd be jab happy. Jab, backhand, left hook, and that's the shot to catch Sahota, because Sahota can't see what's coming out of that eye. You know, he's not. His defence isn't exactly watertight. His right hand's down a little bit. He's there to be hit with that left hook.
And it's the top half of the right eye that's swollen up for Sahota, isn't it? So
exactly.
the eye's almost become aligned now.
Finish with a left hook.
But yeah, great fight so far. Great fight.
Really, and again, credit to Sahota.
Sahota's digging in. He's
not
really
out of
bit.
it.
He's really got a bit between his teeth, and he's dug right in. But listen, again, that's what fighters are all about. And sometimes, you know, they need to be saved. They need to be saved by their corner. But you can see his corner have got no.
They've got no intention
No,
at the
no
moment, have
intention
they?
of doing
They're
that.
invested in it.
For me, you know, he's behind at the moment. So not by a lot though. If he
been-
won these last few
That's a
rounds,
good uppercut by
Yeah.
Hill.
he needs to jab.
And then what? We've got Id Hill 2 rounds up, I think, all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
A chopping right again from Hill over the top. But he isn't using that jab, is he? You think he'd be...
Do you know what? It's crazy. Not long ago, I see. I think it was sometime last year. See Leon McKenzie box Jermaine Smile.
Yep.
And Jermaine Smile's
His
eye was
eye
closed
went,
as well.
yeah.
And McKenzie, at the time we was talking about it afterwards. He said he wished he'd done it. He didn't jab and he didn't hook off the jab, and that would have been he would have won the fight if he'd have done that.
Yeah,
and you know, I think ID has got a bit of that now. He's not throwing the jab nowhere near enough, and he's not hooking off the jab.
There you go. He's just done it there. Right? He's eaten 2 in exchange. It's a close round, this.
Jab!
That's nice.
Great exchange. Great exchange. Tell you what, mate, you've got to take your hat off to Sanjeev for this performance.
100%.
He's just stuck in there. He's taken a beating as well, to be fair. Every shot that ID's throwing, he's catching him with. He's taking a beating here, but he's stuck in there and he's making it a wicked spectacle for the fans.
And ID Hill was very clever there, using the forearm to push him back.
He's a good fighter.
Rub it into the eye.
People don't look at people like Ideal because he's not in the public light. He's one of these guys that you see on the small hall show, and they keep this place alive.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice exchange.
Good
Left
uppercut.
hand on the end again by ID Hill. Let's see what the corner do with that eye this time.
He's just taking punishment now, you know.
We've got 2 rounds left. He's not going to get the stoppage.
He's not going to get the win, and to be fair, I don't think he'll get the stoppage. But you never know. So I said it only takes 1 punch to change things.
Back there, the replay. Again, you can just see it. Hill is working well, but I think his fans are trying to encourage him more and more to start working off that jab. I think we're going to get the doctor maybe take a look over that.
Doctor
eye.
Definitely needs to look at. And
yeah,
to be fair,
getting up.
He's got no chance of winning this fight at the moment with that eye. He can't see. The doctor needs to have a look, and the doctor needs to pull him out.
The corner team are having a little
terrible cut. Terrible. He can't see out of it.
It's one of those ones if you held up like...
Yeah, it's going to get called off. He's asking him how many fingers.
Yeah.
He can't see. But like I said, he's not taking massive shots, you know.
He's not, but you've got to think about a long-term
well-being. And the same thing, Ideal can punch. Ideal can punch a little bit.
We're going on, all right.
We're going on.
Right then, Sanjeev, I think it's... we've said it a couple of times now, but it's now or never, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's mad. ID Hill has literally thrown 1 hook since that eye closed.
Yep.
He could make this fight so much easier. If he was banging in them left hooks, this fight would be over, you know, within 1 or 2 rounds. He kept catching him with that jab, that hook, this fight would be over, but he's making it a lot harder than what he has to make it. And credit to Sanjeev, because obviously he's playing his part also, and he's you know, but the last 2-3 rounds, it's just been all Hill, hasn't it?
I mean, not only is Sanjeev in there, he's also not afraid to let his hands go, despite how bad that cut is. I mean, he's been a little bit reluctant with the right, but
that shows the measure. That just shows the measure of the man, don't it?
Absolutely.
And he's a lovely kid as well, Sanjeev Sahota. Lovely fella, really nice guy. Two lovely fellas here boxing tonight. And they put on such a good fight for the fans.
He's trying to drive that left hand through, isn't he, at Hill? Now he's stepping off to get the angle.
He doesn't need to step off, though. That's what I'm saying. Sahota can't see out that eye. He can't see. You don't need to step off. Just throw the shot.
If you're going to step to the left, not the
right.
Jab
and throw the shot. Throw the left to right. Take the weight onto your leg and snap it back.
Lovely right uppercut there by Ed Hill as well.
Good shots. ID missing there.
Yeah,
so I'm saying good ring smarts there by Sahota. He's moving away. He's realising he can't stand there and trade with him, and he's trying to go on in the defensive now and box a little bit more.
But where's the benefit in leaving him in it? Because he's not posing a threat, is he?
No, but I think what they're working on is that he's trying to nick the rounds. He's trying to, take a few eye-catching shots, land with the jab, land with the backhand and move off. He's trying to nick the rounds and he's trying to box.
You can see Alec Wilkie trying to
he's urging him on, he's screaming him on. Like I said, I can't believe ID hasn't thrown the hook.
These 9 rounds have flown.
Good shot with the right. Yeah, a good fight. A good time flies when you're having fun, don't they say? You know what I mean? So it's a brilliant fight.
It's your presence, Danny.
That's it, mate. That's it. No, last night he had last night absolutely brilliant fight on the MT show in Scotland. Cornish and Sexton.
I didn't see it, but
brilliant fight, and again on the undercard, Paddy Gallagher fought. Brilliant fight again.
Good right hand there by Sahota.
Yeah, see, he's come back. See, brilliant round. I'd give that round to Sahota.
Both lads arms raised as they go back.
I'd give that round to Sahota.
Same here.
Yeah, I would. But listen, it's your decision. But I went with Sahota that round, just for the fact that he came back great at the end of the round. There weren't a lot to choose from.
Can I give him a round for heart?
Yeah, he did.
Give him a round for heart.
He did the better work on the back foot for me as well. ID switched off a little bit.
So have we got it scored? So Danny and I have got in Hill 2 rounds up. Andy's actually got Sanjeev Sahota 1 round up. Even the doctors near us are saying it's close. And again, immense credit to Sanjeev Sahota for carrying on with that eye. He even gave us a little smile at the end of that last round. Come together, touch gloves.
What a fight!
These lads have earned every single round of applause of every single person.
I hope that everyone that's been watching this online on the IFL TV channel, I hope they've enjoyed it as much as we have. What a fight this has been!
Yeah, 100%. He's using that jab now.
Yeah, there we go. He's woke up. You know, he went to sleep in the last round, ideal. But, you know, he's throwing the right hook. Brilliant. Where's the left hook?
And that could still cost him going to sleep in that last round.
Listen, of course he could. We don't know. We don't know how the referee's seen this. We don't know how the referee's seen this.
He's missing with that uppercut there in here. He's swinging through.
He needs to win this round, and just to cement the win. But Sahota, look,
nice triple jab.
He's going out and he's shield, mate, and he's jabbing for his life.
It's what you said in that last round. He's not looking for the knockout. He's looking to.
There you go. That shot every time. Left hook there, straight on the chin. Good shot. He kept landing that
he's
shot.
He's looking for that right uppercut though, still, isn't he, Hill?
Yeah, that's one of his punches that he loves. ID Hill, you know, the jab and the right uppercut.
I think Sahota's learnt the timing, hasn't he? And he's moving out of the way now.
Yeah.
He's going for it, Sahota.
Yeah,
he's learned that nice left.
Well, he's got to, and he's got to go for it. Even fight though. What a fight this has been.
Phenomenal.
Good jab. Where's the right hand? Where's the right hand with it?
Nice uppercut by Sahota, catches him coming in.
Throw the right hand.
Danny's getting animated with me.
Yeah, sorry there, guys. Bit of lack of professionalism there. Good uppercut, left hook there by Hill. Back on the jab by Hill. Good jab again. Sahota fighting fire with fire. Good slip there from ID. What a fight this has been. Everyone, what a fight.
Right hand over the top by Hill, left hook to
neither
the body.
Neither of them giving an inch.
This is what you get when you get 2 lads at the same stage of their
It's all
career
about levels.
with something that's got a meaning to it.
Exactly.
Area title.
It's all about levels, guys. You match these guys when they're at that level, and you know, if you put one of these guys in with Conor Ben or someone, great right hand by Sahota. And look, he's gonna come on strong now. If I was Sanjeev, I'll be pouring it on now. Good body shot, right hand uppercut, brilliant fight. What a fight!
Nice right hand again by Sahota. Trading shots. Hill pushes him back.
The thing is, they're going to go with Sanjeev if he's doing that, because you know he's on the receiving end with a cut,
and how much is his crowd going to influence it as well? This crowd is hugely behind Sanjeev. What a fight. Well done, lads.
What a brilliant fight that was.
It's great to see them embrace at the end as well. And again, we said it before, but full credit to Sanjeev for sticking it out to the end there, because that eye is horrendous. And it's been horrendous for 4 or 5 rounds. And I think, you know, I give him a discredit earlier.
He's pissed that.
I think so. I'll give ID the last round. I thought he won that last round.
Right, that's me.
Right, so I think Danny, you and I have got it 3 rounds to Hill.
Well, yeah, I had ID sweeping the middle rounds, and to be fair, the end rounds.
No, we got it 2 rounds. You and I 2 rounds to in Hill. Andy's actually scored it 2 rounds to Sahota.
That must be out of sympathy. Only joking. That's a brilliant fight. Brilliant fight.
Absolutely. Good.
There's no losers.
Lads embracing
There's no losers in this fight.
Sanjeev's lapping it up, and rightly so from those lads who are sat directly behind us.
But let's see who won. Let's see who gets the verdict. Brother! Yes.
Oh, he's mugged me off there. I went for the...
He actually came back to not mug me off, thankfully.
Right. These fans happy.
Good pun there. Good pun. Coming up on the Twitter feed.
These lads rightly so lapping up. What an atmosphere this place. A lot of crowd in their feet.
After 10 brutal rounds of boxing, the contest has been scored 97-96. Moving a step closer to the super lightweight Southern Area title. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the blue corner.
Sanjeev Singh Sahota wins out. Fair play to him. Good fight.
Wow.
Brilliant fight.
Wow.
Could have gone either way that, but I had Hill ahead, but you got to give him credit for coming back with that eye.
No, both lads, fantastic effort. And Sanjeev's getting the mic. Thank you, Danny.
What a fantastic, fantastic fight.
And you know, credit to that corner, 'cause halfway through, Danny and I were discussing about pulling him out because of how bad that eye was, but fair play to the corner, they clearly knew their man well enough to say leave him in.
The guys behind, Sanjeev Sahota's supporters behind us, he tapped his cornerman on the shoulder, and I think he was urging him to let him carry on.
Yeah, I mean the doctor took a long interested look at it, and yeah, he was comfortable enough to let him carry on. You got to give him credit to that. Sanjeev walking by us now, that eye is closed. That's a phenomenal effort from the lad. Phenomenal.
Keeps his unbeaten record.
Yeah, he's carried that on, isn't he? He's 9-0, and he's going to be next in line now, I think, for Southern Area title. And if I'm honest, if I'm holding that title, I don't want to be in the ring with a man who's willing to go through that. What do you make of that?
ID by 1 or 2.
The island for one, hiding by one.